almost 100 points drop from the 9 o'clock high that it showed. At 9 o'clock, 23,220 was something that I saw. And somebody got trapped there. Somebody got it extremely good price. If you're a writer, you already sold it at 23,200. And it's coming down pretty fast. It's only 9-1. What will be interesting to see is if it was closing below 23K, it will be even more interesting with such a big gap. Somebody got 200 points trap. So that will be huge. In Nifty, 200 points is like in Bank Nifty, 800 points. So big time traps going on. So what we are seeing is it is trading for almost 6 minutes above the lifetime high. On Friday, it made only 23, 20 or 24, something like that. And right now we are seeing it. All the trades that's happening right now in the pre-market are way above the lifetime high. Somebody is risking big time. So it's opened. So about 15% gone.
To 16 also.
16 also. Now, I'm not sure if you should get into call or put, but right now you see this has gained 8%. This has gone like 18%. Now is the question. If I want to really take some chance, I can enter right away here. But then it's just, the decay is happening. 15 minutes, if you wait, maybe it will come and fill the gap and then go up again. Probably instead of 320, I might be able to get it at 280. This is the reason I am saying 280. You remember now? In our example that we worked on Excel sheet, how many of you remember that it was mentioned 280?
I forgot. Sorry.
No worries. So maybe we can put 7 lots, place it at 280 because you know where it opened. It was at 374. They're getting it at 280, 100 rupees lower. Right? Simply place it.
Yes.
Because if there is any spike, I don't want to miss it. Let it be open. So our order will get executed faster. Indecisive. Market is indecisive at the top. But Nifty is very clear. What is happening with Nifty? It's consistently going down, right? You can edit it to Pro. Maybe say 275. Because another 275 I am modifying it. 280. It reached 280.
But now it got executed.
No, it's still open. Here you see the open orders. It's still there.
No, mine, I also entered into the. I had kept that limit order. It got executed.
Okay. Mine also got executed. So we have just entered this. And you see, without any average, you should be. I mean, this is so stress-free, right? Like such a massive move happened, and we have not done anything. And still around the buy price. So that's pretty cool. So now you must be seeing why I didn't take it at 297. Because these sort of spikes, 20 rupees we were able to save. And let's switch to 5 minutes time frame now. Having taken the position, I am switching to 5 minutes to see if there are any more cues that it's giving. So one gap up, first candle, second candle breaking out, and third candle finding a rejections over here, exactly the line that we have drawn and coming down. So another 2.5 minutes left, and if this gets closed, so super for us. And even if you have entered at 280, without any average, you are already like 6 rupees profit. That is cool. Say, as a scalper, somebody would have already done multiple trades. Probably 297, they would have entered. 306, they have closed. Again, they would have entered at 270, closed it at 280. Like 10 rupees they'll be doing. But it's highly stressful game. You are anyway going to capture the same thing, but with too many orders and too many things. Here, we are just going with one order and then we are taking it for sure. That's what we are trying to do here. Not wanting to spend or expend much money on brokerages. So, yeah, 295 also came. So we could have exited if we are looking for very small thing, small profits. 20 rupees.
If Satish, my observation, this last candle which has closed in red is an inverted hammer. and it started at 49,200.
Now you see this, it has gone to 260 now.
Yeah.
Correct. And there is some fierceness in this move.
Mm.
I'm not doing any average now because already it is showing some 30 rupees loss and all. Now, how many percentage it has lost? 32% it has lost. And what about the gain on the call side now? 22%. Maybe here I will keep some 7. No, it's 1:1 averaging I will consider and let it go. Soaring like anything, right? I'm going to take one lot here. Instead of taking 1:2, I am taking 1:1. Now it's making such a powerful blast on the upside. Now is the question: should we wait or should we switch? And Nifty is not moving anywhere.
Right.
If you see, I'm not going with 2 times averaging. I did 1 time average. I'm still seeing and reading, assessing the market. So this is more of money management. Currently, it
So
is
you
at,
see, sorry.
yeah, currently it is showing about 5K loss, which is okay because 5K is nothing. If you are getting the trend right, you can always switch and then ride along the trend. But I don't get a trend confirmation also here. Here you see, this one has made a low of 216 and it is staying at 220. But this one went like 432 and then it is trading at 420. So some sort of stagnance is coming right now in terms of the premium. It's neither increasing too fast nor decreasing too fast. Right? Another 4 more points. If you are doing an average and then that average price is cleared, then definitely that indicates reversal. So another, if they are,
it looks good.
yeah, another 2 more points will give the confirmation. Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
See, I didn't do
there you
anything.
go.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do any average. Now, what will be the exit price for me for this? 275 is where I entered, right? And I will be very adamant in what I wanted because market has taken away so much chunk from me, right? In this when it went up. So I will not be happy until this order gets executed at 275. My last entry, for my first entry was 275, and I want that. And I will not change that at all. So this one, 7, I will place it right away. Now you got to demand with the market. You cannot really. Sometimes you got to be very demanding with the market. It's okay. I'll place it here. Although my average is 258, but then I don't want 258. I did only 1:1 averaging. So my original cost price I want to exit. 275 will be my exit for 7. Now it is breaking VWAP and 9 EMA together. And if this one breaks, it's going to be a massive fall. And to add more conviction to the trade, there is a gap that's not yet filled. So through the intraday,
there's a gravity there.
There is a gravity there. Correct. So these are the cues that you got to pick it up. Maybe if it reverses from here with a large green candle, it's okay. But what works in 90% of the times, that only we should be sticking with. And these are a very rare thing, right? Like you don't see this often. So it's okay. If this trade ends up in loss, that's okay. But you got to ask the market what you want. Okay, we can say that the first time was lucky that it crossed 242. Let's say that there was some sort of sudden spike that it crossed 242. Now again, if it crosses, because it has went to 250 and then it has come down. Now will it cross 242 again? Is what we need to see. If it crosses, then our view gets more and more strengthened. So 242, yeah, right. So this is not some one time somebody has got some fluke exit. It is consistently saying that I'm going down now. It is clearly telling. So I will really wait for 275. If this trade ends up in loss, that's okay. But I will not change my approach just for one-off case today. I'm going to stick with that. And I'm also not doing any average. So I know what is the risk. And you can see that the total buy is showing 54,000. So that is what my investment is.
Has it taken the support of VWAP in 3 minutes?
No, if you reduce the time frame more and more, it will show that it is taking support and all those things. Let's ideally we should be with 15 minutes only, but 5 minutes I am keeping it because some extreme movements are there and I want to capture what's happening. Because if I convert this into 15 minutes, a lot of details will get missed out. like it will look like one single candle. Now I am getting very less information now. But at the same time, you see that this length is covered. Now this candle clearing it will be more. So you got to play between 5 minutes and 15 minutes as long as you're holding the position. So that,
Okay.
yeah. Maybe both the charts activated parallelly, but laptop screen is too small. I cannot have all the charts. I'm not, if you look at it, I'm not fighting to get out of the trade without any damage, getting into no loss, no gain. No, I would rather take considerable loss or considerable profit. Because if you keep booking a 10 rupees exit and get out of it, you eventually, without you realizing over time, you will get addicted to whether I made profit today or lost today. But then sustenance will come only when you play patiently. This is absolutely what to say, your mind training. You're not trying to just close it in profit or loss, but sticking to your view, saying that, okay, this is what it is. I got to change my view. Let me change my view. And right now, there is no need for me to change my view because it has given a gap up, rallied, came down, took a retracement, rallied again, and now consistently coming and trading exactly at VWAP and 9 EMA. What I am saying is that if it breaks, it will be a good break. And here, if it is going up, then probably I will see whether it is making a new high or what it is. If it is making a new high, then it is telling that, okay, today I'm going to trend. So I will have to change my view. But at what point and then till what level? First thing I would do is that square off the put and then wait, because I don't know whether I should be entering in or not. I want to get a confirmation that it is more rallies are left on the upside. See, it's staying exactly around here only, but then the put premiums are increasing. You see that? Now that is big confirmation coming up. Like stay with the trade. Don't. Now also I'm not doing any average because when it went low also I'm not averaging. Now my entry was at 242, and I will not be buying anything above 240. So this is the max quantity. So the quantity is frozen. Nifty is clearly going down. Nifty is clearly going down. No doubt about that. Bank Nifty only is causing all the drama. Okay, it's going pretty fast, the downside now. The huge rally coming. Yeah.
Nifty gained back the 20 EMA.
Yeah. So I'm going to take a position over here. Let me see what is the average price. 242. And this, I will place an exit at 242. 7 lots. Because that was my last entry. I want to exit this at 242. Looks like gonna be a long game. All right, but Mondays you can play long games. That's not a problem. The only day that you can play almost full day is Monday, definitely, and to a large extent Friday. Friday you can play till 1:30 is okay. If there are no algos, you can play up to 2 o'clock. But beyond that, it's not worth it on Friday. So these 2 days are okay. So the last entry was 208 rupees. And it is at 220 now. But I'm going to exit this at 242. My last exit, my last averaging price before that. Second average I did at 242. So that is my exit for this third entry. Okay. It went to 232 and all, but we didn't exit anything. We don't want to change our process. The process is pretty simple. We have a decision that our last entry should be the averages exit. So at least for one average, we should do that because my average itself is now 242. And if I'm exiting at 242, then the 210 quantities that I hold, I can take that risk for bigger profits. But if I keep exiting at say 222, then again, I will not know what should I do if it is staying at 215 or something like that. So it's better to just wait for 242 to come. Yeah, rightly, it is finding some sort of support around 9 EMA continuously through the day. It has not broken. Here it made one attempt, but then it held on. Again, it came here. Again, it bounced back. So 9 EMA is offering a good support. Just assessing if we should, switch the sides or we should stay in the trade. Climbing up is always a slow process, but falling is no time it will happen. So you just exit
But
immediately.
nowadays, it has been happening the other way around also. Climbing up is like one candle, and falling down is it's taking 2 or 3 candles to fall down, and climbing up is just one candle. It's not
Correct.
the other way around also.
But the fall will not be like see, the climb is only this much, but the fall, if you have seen, no, it will be huge. Before, like it can reach from year to year in no time. Would have seen such
Okay.
candles. That sort of candle on the upside is also happening, but then the frequency is more on the downside for such largest candles for the day. Kind of holding around 200 doesn't it doesn't give any clue as of now. Doesn't really give anything. Because it's losing like close to 50%. Doesn't look good. Now I got to really switch the view. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe I'll cancel off all the orders.
Satish, one doubt for me here.
Ah.
What is the confirmation for you to switch the sides when it is like
It made a
when
new eye.
Nifty is going on?
It's made a new eye.
Okay.
So I've just cleared it just to exit everything at market order. Because you got to keep this ready. You never know what would happen. Because if there is a fear short covering, I cannot be exiting one position by one position. So clearing it off all, but being ready to exit whatever price is, just exit it and then switch after confirmation. Here, you see this is the place where it retested, and look at it, the speed at which it is coming now. I can always go back and then place the 242 order, right? But I also should be very flexible to exit this at market price. So it doesn't look good. I think not feeling that comfort here. This can also be seen as double top, but double top, again, same length it has come. Really indecisive moment. Yeah, it's spiking and I'm not comfortable. I'm exiting this position and switching it for the same strike because now it is ITM. And I would like to start off with, say, 12. So I entered the call side because it's giving some sort of confirmation that it's going up. Spiking. So this one we should be playing the trend now. Just play around the trend and let it go. So you see, I entered it at 448. Okay, 448, 12 lots I have entered. You can see the 12 here. It has made a new high. So that's giving me the comfort that, okay, it's going to go up for some more time. So I'm playing the trend. I'll keep some buy ready for 12 more because I expect some sort of dip to come. At that point, I would like to accumulate more.
The same 49,100?
Yeah, call option. This time it is ITM call, right?
Oh, okay.
So if this one goes wrong, then I think we should call it a day and then see it another time, because we cannot be going on fighting through the day. It will only aggravate. If it's not our day, we should take it as it. Okay, so I'm going the same volume. If you look at it, I had 21 lots and now this one is 24, because I got to catch up the loss. And once you have the confirmation that it is going upside, you got to take that one to cover your losses first. So got to play this. And probably some 20 points or so. If it quickly bursts, then we can start trailing or book half quantities like that. So that will be the game. I think it was pretty straightforward from here. Already it is going up pretty well. So in the first trade that we booked about 16K loss. Okay. Now we have switched. This position is showing about 6K profit. Around 8K, around that we can exit half quantity. Probably say not half, maybe 7 lots I will exit around 465. So that if there is any drop, I can at least do some average. That should be good. This one is done. You see, it's just decaying, and then it has crossed 50%, more than 50%. No point in holding that. So good decision to exit and then switch. But we got to cover the loss this side. Yeah, 470. It is jumping now. You see that order got executed, and 7 lots got executed at 465. That's pretty cool. 7K recovered. Now what I will do, I will place another 7 at 482, just like that. Are you guys getting it? When I am switching from the day strategy setup to regular setup, I'm waiting for the confirmation. And once the confirmation is there that it is trending, then don't think much. Just switch your positions and then play bold. Do you understand why I am neglecting the Monday strategy and then switching the positions now? Okay, let me see it this way. We played for about 1 hour 15 minutes and made loss of 16K, right? But right now it is in a profit of 8,000 rupees. I shifted when? Just about 15 minutes back. Not even 15 minutes, 10 minutes back, right? And in 10 minutes, I'm able to cover that loss. So that's what I'm saying. Once you have the confirmation, recovering any length of loss is not a problem. But if you don't have the confirmation and then you want to play trades, you will be, see, if I had entered into a call over here and then if it had come down, now I will be confused. Oh my God, what am I doing? Should I be holding my call side or put side? So many doubts you will have. Maybe you end up at the end of the day in green, but you will have a shaken confidence, right? Here, even if we are taking the loss, let's say, we know that what has happened and then why I lost and then what could be done. Some sort of reflection is possible. But if I do some continuous moves, see, right now if I book 8K is showing, okay, but I'm not booking. My thing is that 682, you sell another 7. I am going to trail it because you are confirming me a trend. I'm going to ride on that trend. That conviction should be there. That's the thing.
So how many lots did you go for? Yeah.
24. So once you get the confirmation, you got to, whatever you have done previously, same volume, first order itself you should go. Because you cannot be entering and doing average in this thing. It has already confirmed, why should we go like testing the water 100 quantities and all? No need. The market has already confirmed you that it is going up. Now you play full volume. Full volume for put side was 300. Now you play the same thing here. 470 it is. Another 10 points to go. Just 10 points. And once it clears, then I have discarded 14 quantities and then only 10 lots will be there. Then if it is coming to 450, I can play 10 points, 12 points game. You're getting it? Now I am not doing anything. Once 482 is touched, another 7 lots will go. Totally, I had 24 lots, of which 14 I have discarded. Only 10 is left. And when it comes to 450 or something like that, I can play that game again. This time I can play like 10 rupees I can play and then, increase the profitability. Oh, 478 it came. 480 it came actually. We have placed our order at 482. It came 480. This here. These are the frustrating moments where you have placed 482 and then in 1 rupee or 2 rupee, it's not getting executed. These are the annoyance points, definitely. But that's the thing. Executed 482 executed. So now you see, we have recovered 12K in no time. I'll tell you when we entered into the call side with the order history. If you go and check order history, maybe from the phone itself I'll show because I want to keep track of it. 438 we entered around. Okay, order placed at 10:36. Now what is the time? 10:50. 14 minutes we were able to recover. What we lost in 1.5 hours, 1 hour 15 minutes, 14 minutes we were able to recover, right? 9 EMA will be a good entry point. So I'm waiting for that. And the premiums are also having some round numbers, right? Like $500 is very strong numbers. So it will find some barrier reaching there because 475 is different from 500 at a psychological level. So once that number is cleared, it will take no time for it to reach 550 and all. So only that part it will struggle a bit. Once that 500 is established, then blasting from 500 to 550 will take no time. So 488 was the premium high. You can see over here, it's mentioned. Once it clears, then you should see some sudden burst. Immediately it will go into 95, 97. But 500 will be a mark to cross. Oh, see, 499, 490 now. It will go till 97, 98 also. But that 500 will be a challenge. Oh, here you see 497. My God, it made such a spike that we are not even seeing it on screen. I entered at 459. That's my entry. 10 lots I entered. This one I can place an exit at 10 lots at 475. This is what I wanted to do. Now I will be capturing 10, 15, 15 points. That's okay. 475, you place it, and then if it goes, that's cool. That's why I kept it at market order because you never know what sort of dip it will take. It went to 442 also, but that is all lucky spikes. You cannot really capture them at low. Just whatever spike you get, you just enter in. But only thing is that I wanted to, my first call exit was at 465 and I wanted to get in way below that. So 6 rupees lower, I got it. So that's completely fine. And another exit was at 482. So still, that is also a good exit for me. So my re-entry is lesser than my first exit and second exit. So perfect for me. 75 got executed. This is perfect. Now, so at this level itself, when it went to say 482, I was in a profit of 12K. And right now it is at 466. Again, it is at 12K profit. So this is what I wanted to do. Do some sort of quick entries when you see an opportunity and then maintain the profitability. And as it comes back to that 482, 490 levels, then it will be covering for your, all the brokerages. Plus, you will also get into good profits. So I have placed it at 535 from my phone. Okay, I was able to exit at 481. This 9 lots. So only 10 lots are there. And already it is at 17K profit now. So morning we made a loss of 17,000. And 17 means 16,978. 17K. And right now it is in a profit of 17,400. So 400 rupees profit we are in. And let's see, this 10 lots, let's ride along and then capture. Why not one? Now you see it touched 500 with a lot of difficulty. And from here to 550, you see how quickly it will escalate. And I didn't say this will happen right now. 1 hour back only I said, like touching 500 will be a difficult thing. But for the moment it touches 500, you see how quickly it will escalate. And now you're already seeing 514. When it reached 511, 512, we were in a profit of about 6K after the losses. But I wanted to make most of this trade and then call it a day. because I have writing positions to manage. Right now, I am looking only at the buying positions just because the demonstration is going on. I want to show you how we can give a closure to this position that has gone wrong in the morning and how we can still fight back and then come back stronger. So that is what we are doing right now. But once the target is done, then I would love to close it and then go back to manage my writing positions. Uh, it's not so bad there, but yeah, I got to still do something. Oh, it's going
This is
short
like
covering.
crazy skewed.
Yeah, crazy. It is clearly showing that it's short covering. This is short covering.
Uh,
Some okay, where is the cover? Here also it's okay because it is 49,100. Nobody will play that
Mm.
strike. People are interested in round strikes, no? So that's why you're seeing here the volumes are still good, but 49 is crazy because it's a round strike. Writers are also ending up there squaring off. So some sort of short covering rally. That's 8 lakh to 1 lakh, you know. They say this, it's crazy.
But that's where now the money is, right? Like the biggest money, 8,49,325 puts have been written, or how do we see it as calls being bought?
No.
Clearly,
What is
money is.
happening is that people have anticipated that market will not cross 49K for this
Mm.
week, and it is accelerating. And then they were waiting, still holding on to the position. Say writers will not just like that wind off. So writers will, if they are writing this 49K, probably market was last week around 48,500. This must have been somewhere around 250 rupees. Correct. They have sold that at 250 rupees. Now that the market has rallied up to 49K, they will not just square off just because market has reached 49K. They will try to fight back and try to, and 250 points means till 49 250 they have coverage because they have sold calls at 250 rupees. So market is at 49K. So 49 250 is still there. They have no problem. But it is breaking 100 points above that. Now they are thinking, no, it's time to wind up this leg and then let me just come back later. So they are also closing the position, which means they are buying. And there is already upside rally happening. People like us who are on the buy side, they are also buying. That's why you see the difference like this. This is how a short covering rally would look like. 4x, 5x. My God, it's going to have a fierce move on the upside now because these are all big bookings happening. The 9 EMA there. If it just turns green, it will be a fierce upside. And you can see that originally it was struggling to reach 480 itself. Now it's not breaking 500. You see that? For last 10 minutes or so, it has not broken 500. Hardly a spike 499, then immediately back to 505 or something like that. That is the power of short covering. It will hold the premium like anything. Even I can choose to exit this at by end of the day. This should go 600, 700 also if the rally continues. But I wanted to manage my writing positions. Don't have time for this. You can immediately see 525. You see, I said right. The moment it turns green, this should fire up. Exactly, isn't it?
Yeah.
From 505, it reached 523 in no time.
True.
530, another 5 points. Another 5 points, my order gets executed. But they will harass me. Market loves to harass me. They will go 534.85 and not go.
Nothing done.
Okay, market was merciful. Look at that 550 now.
Okay.
This is exactly what I said, right? Okay, I think this should be good. And if somebody has any comments, please do feel free. I'll come back on cam. Maybe